Welcome back to my Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga series. As you noticed, I'm not quite in the same spot. I was recording the video when I accidentally hit the F10 key intending to do something else and cancelled the whole recording. So this is where you come through and you'll be stopped by 3 soldiers and actually even helped out by the guy you just beat the heck out of. The reason I'm getting back to the series is because I've actually got a brand new notebook, and that's why the sound is kind of weird, because I'm actually recording it through the microphone built into the netbook. If it's horribly unbearable for you, please let me know and I'll come up with a different setting to record my voice, except that, you know, probably no game sounds that way. So what I'm doing is I'm just going through and talking to every person I can find, because I believe if you do that, that's the only way to get the bridge fixed to allow you access into the next section of the game. Going through here isn't necessary, but you get some extra coins, as well as some items and stuff. Now, I'm not sure exactly how to do exactly what the hitbox is for this thing, but you can fill Mario up with water, and only Mario, and jump on him to expel it into this propeller, which shoots out 1 coin. You can do it over and over, but it's easier to wait until you have an actual hammer to make Mario spit out balls of water instead of one big dish. That's right, we're getting hammers. The thing there is that the hammer bros themselves are unable to make any. So this is their house right here by the broken bridge, and they won't show up until we reach this next section I'm about to reach. So again, just keep talking to everybody. Go in every house. It is useful to talk to every person, actually read what they're saying. I'm skipping over it because of, obviously, video time restraints, and you can read it for yourself later. So, here we've caught up back up to Fawful, who's terrorizing the Bean Bean troops. Obviously, to him, we're nothing but Fink-rats, which, if I'm not mistaken, is completely made up. He's also proven that he is the one who indeed stole Prince Peasley, or kidnapped, I suppose. Now, there's a giant block in the way. What do you usually do with those? Hammer them, or jump over them. Unfortunately, you can't you can't jump over them, so we'll just have to find a hammer. Luckily, there are 2 hammer-making bros in town. Which should now appear when we enter. And I'm not sure if those hammers on their heads are natural, or if they grafted them on or something. It just so happens that these 2 also know who we actually are. It's possible that because of the whole red-green thing, that they know everyone else who's red and green. It's curious that there happen to be so many pairs of red and green beams throughout the Mario world. So what we've just agreed to is to collect a Hoohoo block for them to make some special hammers. As long as we supply the blocks, they'll make us some hammers. So the bridge should be done by now, and we can continue on our quest. So these are new enemies. They are beanies. I'm assuming they're the Bean Kingdom version of a Goomba. I'll talk strategy next fight. Okay, well, they're not going to be too tough to beat, especially if you jump on them first. Mario can take one out in the first go. Because Luigi's lower speed, he'll have to wait. As you can see there, sometimes they faint and fall over before actually attacking you. The way you can tell the difference is by waiting to see how close they get to your character before they move in for the actual attack. If they move really close, then they're going to ram you right away, like that. If they stop farther away from you, that means they're going to faint and fall over before actually attacking you. At which point you'll have to guess exactly how long it'll be before he gets back up. It's always the same amount of time, so once you get a feeling for it, it shouldn't be too hard. But you will have to give it some time to get used to it. And in case you're wondering, no, I will never skip any boss fights. I believe this fight has a dry bones in it. He'll be especially extra because he stops in the middle, and you won't know who he'll attack until he actually flings it, unless you can figure out his head movements. When it spins in a circle like that, he'll attack Luigi. If it spins around his neck, then he's likely to attack Mario. You should jump down here to fight these enemies for extra experience and coins. This means he's attacking Mario. As you can see, it spins around his neck rather than going in a circle. After you're done down there, high jump your way up to here so you can spin jump into the tornado. The tornado will increase your spin jump's effectiveness and propel you farther and faster. So you may recognize this from earlier when we filled Mario up with water. Unfortunately, the spout is not currently functioning and we can't get anything out of it. And if you're wondering what those circles with X's are in the ground, I was too the first time I played. They're actually something that another special ability you can do later with your hammers is the only use for. Unfortunately, we can't do anything with it yet, so you'll just have to ignore them, or remember where they are. So what you do, this is what is good about filling Mario up with water. You can walk him up over to these burning statues and spray them with water by high jumping onto them. At which point you can jump back up here and tornado your way up over to new items and areas. I'll end the video here just for time constraints worth and because there's a save block right here. So, I'll talk to you next time, superstars.